I'm going to do it for like 35 minutes as promised. So, is my voice clear enough for everyone to hear?
Yes.
Because occasionally there are trucks driving around, so not really. I don't think this is like an ideal place, but like let's do with what we can. Okay, so I'm actually not sure like what kind of material or idea or topic that you want to talk about. You want me to talk about it because first I was being asked of like what kind of university I went to, and I went to Indonesia Institute of the Arts, which is ISI Yogyakarta. And but prior to that, I actually already went for 2 semesters or 1 year in Australia. So the name of my university is, I'm actually tiptoeing here. This is not for small people. So the name of the university I went is called University of Wollongong. It's located about an hour away if you go from Sydney to the south. And yeah, I mean, I don't really prepare any speech. So is there anyone that can like let me know what do you want to know about living in Australia? Do you want to know about how I learned English? Do you want to know about how people live there? Do you want to know about how, for example, there is no distinction or there's no differences between whether you are like international student or like local student from Australia? You got exactly the same assignment, and that was hard because I'm not Australian and I don't speak English. So any question first maybe? Like I can go because I don't know you guys very well. I don't know what kind of topic that might interest you. Or what is it? Do you want to talk about the culture or whatever? Yeah? No?
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
How do you? When we go to another country, right, Australia, so we got a culture shock
Yes.
like that, like I get. So how you
Prepare yourself.
prepare yourself to before go to Australia and face
Culture shock.
face the culture shock.
Okay. First of all, I didn't prepare anything actually. So I studied English, and this is for like. So culture shock. So what you were saying is that you experienced culture shock yourself when you moved here. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. So, I mean, culture shock will it will happen whenever like you move from one place to a place that's absolutely different. And like with my case, I was just like I was the kind of kid that I always watched a lot of like Western movies, and I just like read a lot of English things. I wasn't very good back then. I was a kid. Like none of us was very good with English because we're Indonesian. But and then I went there, and I would say that the first culture shock that I experienced is actually the accent. Because I think in Indonesia you can tell that most of the movie that you watch, which is like it's Hollywood movie, therefore the accent is American accent, right? So and then you also heard maybe a little bit of British accent or English accent. When you watch, I don't know, maybe some other movie. I don't really know what kind of movies you guys watch, but generally it's just like American accent or British accent. But then I landed in Sydney, and everyone's speaking in broadly speaking Australian accent, and I'm just like, what? Yeah, like no one has ever taught me to understand Australian accent. That's the first, and the second would be they speak very fast. They speak really really fast, and I'm just like, oh, what is that? Yeah, this sounds like they're kumur-kumur. No, it's true. Like for example, I'm just gonna give you guys some illustration. So, does anyone know what's the English word for air? Air. Water, right? So it's water, right, in American accent, but in Australian accent, it's water.
Yeah.
Right, water. So if you don't say that, I mean, if you do that in university, because people expect to have like foreign student, international student in university, you can say water and people will understand mostly. But I didn't spend all my time just in university, but I went out. So outside university, people will expect you to say water instead of water. Like Sydney Harbour Bridge, because that's the also do it. And by the way, no one said good day. Because like that's an Australian thing, like good day and mate. No one really said that. It's just like a stereotype. So that's not exactly correct. And then the other thing is culture shock I experienced. Well, I mean everything's different. So that's a country in which I don't know anyone. I have some friends who's like so I actually got contact from PPIA, which is Persatuan Pelajar Indonesia Australia. So I stayed in their apartment in the first place, but other than that, I have no friends. I have no friends. I'm just like, what am I doing here? So I'm just like completely alone. But then I'm like, well, I'm in Australia. Let's make the best of it. And there's so many culture shocks that have, like, for example, the Australians really like to stare at each other's eyes like very intensely. Well, I mean not intensely, but like always. And then they just like take a little and then they go back to the big glass. Like compared to Indonesian, which is kind of like. So like that's like I was so like in the first week or two I'm like, why is everyone staring at my eyes so intensely? I'm not lying to you, like very previously, but then I learned about that as like part of the culture and also other things like for example in Australia, like here in Indonesia, because the majority of the people is Muslim, so we're pretty much used to people dressing politely, nicely, covered at least, right? But in there, a lot of women and men actually, a lot of people. We can see their underwears, especially girls' bra. Like you can see it. And then it's actually on the guidebook for international student. And in that book, they actually said that it doesn't mean that they don't respect themselves. That's just the culture. Because Australian culture is pretty much like beach culture, like barbecue, and then surfing. That's very Australian culture. So I'm very much used to see, for example, people like wearing their bikini from home, and then they just walk from their home right to the beach because the beach is just super close. So that's like I was like in the beginning I was like I can see everyone's bra, that girl's flag, that girl's friend. I was like, oh, what is this? But it's normal. It's completely normal in there. In here, it's a no. It's absolutely big no. But in there, it's normal. I think it's kind of part of the style because there's so many underwear shops and like they're expensive and that's part of like showing off your fashion, showing off your underwear. Which is super strange, but that's, for example, some of the example of culture shock that I experienced. I think a lot of Indonesian people also experience that, and I'm not sure. I mean, for me, like when I experience something I don't understand, I do just like, why are you doing that? I'm just like, just sit back and just like, okay, that's strange, but I'm a guest in this country, and I'll just see how people do things, and I'm gonna customize myself to them because. I don't know because this is not my place, and I'm like, well, I'm here. I'm going to learn about the culture and everything. So that's pretty much the story. I have so much more actually, and I can share it, and maybe in another occasion because I spent 1 year and like a month in Australia, so I have a lot of experience. But yeah, huge culture shock. Like looking for halal food is kind of hard, but there's like one halal cafe. But it's so expensive, so I still cook by myself. And yeah, a lot of beach culture. A lot of half-naked people everywhere. You gotta get used to it. Okay, does that pretty much answer your question?
Yeah. Okay, can I ask more question again?
Yeah.
So how do you learning British accent that we know? British accent is a little bit hard than American accent.
So actually, about the accent, like I don't think that there's like one accent that is hard and one accent that's easy. It's more that like because we're so used to listen to American accent. So okay, I'm just gonna do like a statistic count with everyone. From the movie you watched this year, how many movies are American movies or like Hollywood movies? Is it like most of them?
I got watch movie.
You don't watch movie. Does anyone else watch movie?
Yeah, I watch movie, but
I watch movie, but like if I'm watching British accent, it's a little bit I can't understand. Yeah, that's why I just watching American movie.
Okay, so like British accent's too hard.
Yeah.
And then you watch American movies.
Well,
I suppose, like, first, there's like that getting used to it kind of situation, but I think generally, you guys know the history of America, right? No? Kinda? So, like, the history of United States, by the way, in Australia, people call America States. I don't know why the States. Oh, you're from the States, by the way. And so America actually was not even a country. So what happened is that in the 17th century, a guy named Columbus sailed away from, I forgot whether it's like Portugal or Spain, but like he went to America and said, well, now this land is ours. So basically America is not really a place with like deep culture like Europe or even Indonesia, because we've been here for like 2,000 years or something, because we have a lot of old kingdoms. But that's not the case with America. So the native people of America is actually, as you know, the Indians, the Native Americans. So like the white Americans, and the American accent that you know, is the accent of people who doesn't have accent, and the accent of people who doesn't have history, because they just moved there like 300 years ago. So that's probably like the reason why the American accent is so easy. It's like there's no, like, they don't have that much culture and history. And as like a British accent hard, well, because they're older nation, you know, like they've been there for, I don't know, a couple of thousand years as well. It's kind of the same with like in Indonesian, in Bahasa. By the way, Buddha usually call Bahasa Indonesia is Bahasa, I don't know why. But like, for example, in Bahasa, there's so many accents, right? So how many accents do we have in this group? Like, for example, what kind of accent do you speak? I speak like general. I think I speak general Indonesian accent, like Jakarta accent. What kind of accent? Like there's Medok, right? What else? Ngapak. What else?
Sunda,
There we go. What else?
Jawa.
yeah, apa Medok kan?
Yeah.
Okay. Apa, there we go. So there's like the older the nation, the community, the country, there's more accent, and the reason why you find British accent so hard is because they're very specialized in a sense that, so in Indonesia, for example, we were never being taught on how to speak, right? Like we studied Bahasa Indonesia in like elementary school, junior high school, and high school, but we never being taught this is how you speak a Bahasa accent. We were never being taught that. But in England, they do. They need to read a lot of books, they need to do a lot of speech, and they need to study for the whole thing. That's why they have very, very specific accent. And if you find it hard, it's just because you're not used to it, I would say. Like, for example, you come here, do you understand someone who speaks with a very heavy Japanese accent? No. Same case. Why? Because you're not used to it. If you live in, let's say, London for like a year, you will get so used to British accent. So it's just the matter of getting used. I think everyone will have experiences like you speak with like another Indonesian person, but you can like
Saya
I'm trying so hard to understand, but the accent is super heavy. So it's a barrier that we all have. I wouldn't say that it's bad. It's just like part of your culture. But sometimes you do need to, I don't know, like make your accent as neutral as possible if you want other people to understand, for example. Yeah. So that's probably why the reason why British accent sounded hard to. And by the way, just to clarify, if like in the future you met an English person or British person and then you said like, I like your accent, there is no such thing as British accent. It's the same case with like there's no such thing as Indonesian accent. Like for example, the accent that we see on television is accent Jakarta, right? Hari ini pemilu, so they're speaking different accent. So what you heard is actually BBC accent or like London accent, but it's not the accent of everyone in the country. So it's the same case. So there's no British accent. There's London accent, there's Liverpool accent, there's West County accent, but there's no British accent. The same case, there's no Indonesian accent. There's sugar accent. There's not bad, but there's no Indonesian accent. Does that pretty much answer your question? Yeah. Does anyone else maybe want to ask a question? Like, but everyone kind of understand what I'm saying so far, right? Because I have this habit of you don't understand what I'm saying.
No, it's not me. Maybe the other.
Maybe the other.
Because here, not everyone here is fluent in English.
Okay. I mean, am I supposed to do this like in bahasa or like? I mean, I can do both languages if you guys want to, but I mean, I don't know. I'm just being called here to be a speaker, and I'm more than willing to share my experiences. But what do you guys want me to do? You know?
Nggak apa-apa. Nek. Yang tadi. I have a question.
Okay.
That you go to Australia, so you need a visa, right? So, are you? I mean, it is easy to take visa. Like I'm go to America, but little bit hard to get visa.
Yeah.
How about you?
Every country is different.
Yeah.
I mean, like what kind of visa that you get? Is it like visit visa?
F1 study visa.
Study visa.
Yeah.
It's hard. I mean, like
Yeah.
study visa is super easy in Australia.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, like as long as you have university that accepts you,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have like clear like plan how long are you gonna be here, where are you gonna stay, then it's pretty easy. Like I don't even have to do the interview for myself because it's already pretty clear what I'm doing. So no, I mean, I think in general going to America is hard because my mom went to America like 1 month ago, and then everyone who did interview at the same time with her
Yeah.
failed. So only my mother passed because she was invited actually by an organization there. So it's pretty good what she's doing. But the other, so yeah. I know it's pretty. Ada mau bahasa Indonesia dulu? Apa banget sih? Gimana
Mix.
ini? Aku tanya sama siapa? Do I ask you? Do I ask the MC? Aku tanya sama siapa?
Semuanya aja ngomong. Dua-duanya.
I can speak both languages. Aku bisa bahasa dua-duanya.
Iya, di mix aja bang apa?
Tapi kalau ditulis kan nanti kayak aku mau ini, terus aku and I switch to English and everyone kind of lost its train of thought and that's.
Iya. So how?
Gak, maksudnya karena tadi like pembukanya udah bahasa Inggris, teacher udah bahasa Inggris,
Iya.
akhirnya like let's do it English.
Lagi dibiasain mbak, lagi dihabitin.
Oke.
Programnya.
Oke. Apa? Emang programnya kayak gimana? Like kalian pada ngapain aja?
Kalau kelas bahasa Inggris lagi di offin karena anak-anak lagi SBMPTN. Cuman kemarin sebulan dikencengin karena biar nggak kaget aja ya gitu.
Oke.
Cuma nanti bulan besok bahasa Arab begitu.
Oh my god.
Ya.
Aku bisa kayak basicnya banget. Agak no. Bisa.
Iya, karena goalnya dari madrasah sendiri kemandirian bahasa Inggris sama bahasa Arab 3 itu. Kayak gitu. Jadi yang dilatih anak-anak itu.
Ya, di awal sih kalau aku bilang pasti belajar bahasa apapun kayak
Iya, kaget. Bagaimana Mbak metode belajar bahasa Inggris itu dan berapa lama sih kita harus belajar bahasa Inggris? Dan apa sih keuntungannya kita belajar bahasa Inggris?
berapa lama?
Bagi
hidup lah.
sorry. Pengalamannya
usia 30 kan aku udah selesai belajar bahasa Inggris.
Oh ya.
Udah.
Udah gitu dong. Terus metode yang digunain gimana?
Oke, berapa lama? Ya berapa lama ya? Enggak masa gini, kalian pengen satu tahun berhenti belajar bahasa Inggris gitu. Oke, I mean tergantung kalau lebih tinggi ya dalam belajar bahasa apapun. Itu yang penting goalnya tuh apa gitu loh. Apa kalian mau goalnya apa kalian mau bisa hidup di negara yang full pakai bahasa itu, atau misalnya kayak kalian pergi ke Mesir kan kalian harus belajar bahasa Arab kan ya? Atau misalnya kalian cuma pengen karir dan hidup di Indonesia aja, cuma pengen langsung berbahasa itu, misalnya ada orang dari negara itu, atau misalnya pengen berkomunikasi lewat internet dengan bahasa itu gitu loh. Jadi kayak yang penting sih tujuannya gitu. Iya, tujuannya. Iya. Jadi kalau kayak aku sih sebenarnya gini, aku belajar bahasa Inggris dari kecil, dari SD kayaknya, tapi cuma kayak belajar ala anak SD lah. Kan kita di SD diajarin apa, walaupun kayak bahasa Inggrisnya hewan-hewan. Sebenarnya nggak tidak komprehensif gitu loh, tapi ya senang-senang aja. Jadi sebenarnya aku sendiri suka bahasa Inggris dan kayak sampai sekarang masih suka itu karena bahasa Inggris itu menurutku aneh. Kalau bahasa Indonesia kan ada yang punya tahu istilahnya fonetik.
Simbol apa ya fonetik?
Fonetik itu cara baca. Jadi misalnya di bahasa Indonesia kan cenderung iya kan, cenderung istilahnya konsisten gitu. Jadi kayak apel ya apel gitu. Tapi apel tadi. Jadi tapi kan masih tetap bacanya sama gitu. Jadi kalau dalam bahasa Inggris misalnya air bacanya air. Like, itu aneh gitu loh menurutku, dan aku suka. Jadi sekarang aku belajar bahasa lain itu juga karena wow, aneh banget, dan aku jadi semangat karena mereka aneh gitu. Karena aku suka kalau ada hal aneh kan. Jadi kayak kadang-kadang kita ketemu kata dalam bahasa Inggris yang kita kira kita tahu cara bacanya, tapi ternyata enggak, kita salah sama sekali. Misalnya kolonel dalam bahasa Inggris kan tulisannya like yeah right, tapi bacanya itu colonel, like where does that come from gitu loh misalnya. Jadi ya aku suka karena itu aneh. Jadi kalian temuin aja kayak ya kalian nggak harus suka belajar bahasa sih. Aku juga banyak belajar yang nggak suka belajar matematika misalnya kayak tapi kalau kalian misalnya mau dan apa namanya belajar bahasa ya temuin satu caranya terus, karena aku nggak berhasil bahasa Inggris itu bukan dari les. Aku kadang ikut les, aku pernah ikut les kayak persiapan les ke Australia, tapi kelasnya udah penuh, jadi nggak jadi ikut, jadi aku belajar sendiri aja gitu loh. Apa namanya temuin apa namanya kalian mau bicara dari mana, satu dua yaitu goalnya kalian apa. Karena kalau kalian tidak punya tujuan atau kayak pengen bisa bahasa yang seperti ini, ya kalian cuma kayak gini lah. Misalnya kalian suatu saat mau pergi tapi nggak tahu mau pergi kemana, bisa nggak pergi di situ?
Anjay,
nggak bisa. Misalnya kayak saudaranya udah naik motor, oke mau pergi kemana?
Indonesia atau Inggris?
Tanpa kita nggak tahu kita ada di mana dan kita nggak bisa melangkah. Jadi bottom line, alias kesimpulannya selalu tentukan kalian paling nggak sekarang pengen level bahasa yang seperti dalam 4 ranah jelas, menulis, mendengar, membaca, dan berbicara gitu loh. Karena kadang-kadang kayak kalau misalnya kalian cuma mau komunikasi bahasa Inggris dengan lewat internet misalnya cuma dengan tulisan, ya speakingnya bicaranya nggak usah dilakuin gitu loh, karena kamu yang penting tulis aja gitu loh. Like orang juga kan nggak akan kamu misalnya, tapi jadi relatif aja. Karena ya misalnya banyak teman-temanku yang kerja di stasiun TV biasanya, nah itu mereka disyaratkan harus bisa bahasa Inggris, tapi kan bahasa Inggrisnya mereka kan cuma bahasa Inggris di Indonesia gitu loh. Jadi bahasa Inggris di dunia pertelevisian doang, tapi mereka nggak akan keluar negeri dan nggak akan bicara sama orang luar negeri gitu loh. Jadi ada berbagai level bahasa Inggris dan tinggal cari tujuannya. Kalau aku sih gitu, tapi aku nggak les.